Hey everybody, happy Thursday. Welcome to the Daily Dose of Success God's Way. I know I'm like 6 hours later than usual, maybe 7, but it was a busy morning and I got going about way earlier than I had anticipated. Anyway, welcome to this Daily Dose. My name is Erin Harrigan. I am your Hustle with Heart coach, helping everyone attain total health and wealth with Arbonne and helping entrepreneurs align results to God's truth. So today's topic is intention versus desperation. I was meeting with one of my coaching clients today and we were talking about being intentional in our business to really outline the qualities of our ideal client. As my friend Wynn Briscoe says, who is your client avatar? In other words, what are the qualities that those people have? What is their age group? What do they do? What do they look for? And then who can you think of in your life currently that reminds you of that? So that's kind of your client avatar. So you're sort of looking for those people to do business with. And sometimes in our business, when we hit walls where things are not moving forward as quickly, we can sometimes get into a desperation mode. So therefore, we're willing to do business with anybody. And we're willing to make all kinds of concessions in our business, or we're willing to bend the rules in our business. You know, maybe our business has a system and we're really willing to circumvent the system to get this one person as part of our business or as our client because we need that one more person to hit the bonus or whatever it is. And we were talking about being intentional in identifying who we want to work with and who those ideal clients are, and the feeling that it gives us to work with those kinds of people versus the feeling that it gives us when we're working with people who aren't that ideal client. And you know what that feels like. It's a struggle. Everything is challenging in trying to work with that person. It's always sort of this tug of war. And you know when that's happening that you're not in a flow and therefore you haven't been intentional in that action. So how can you be intentional versus being in desperation? And so I just want to give you a snippet from the book of, I'm probably going to pronounce this wrong, Habakkuk or Habakkuk. I'm not totally sure how you pronounce it, but it doesn't matter. I'm reading it. And this is actually today from the John Maxwell Bible. And it is about creating vision. And part of your vision is not just what you want to accomplish, but who are the people that you want to accomplish that with? What are their qualities, etc. And here's what he says. So this is from Habakkuk 2, verses 2 and 3. And I will read that to you. Verse 1, I will stand at my watch and station myself on the ramparts. I will look to see what he will say to me and what answer I am to give to this complaint. The Lord replied, write down the revelation or the vision. Make it plain on tablets so that a herald may run with it. In other words, somebody knows what to do with it. Make it clear. For the revelation awaits an appointed time, and it speaks of the end and will not prove false. Though it linger, though it takes time, wait for it. It will certainly come and will not delay. And this is what John Maxwell says. Leaders and vision go together like fire and heat. You cannot separate them without destroying their essence. God furnishes some instruction on vision for all of us. A divine vision, 1, should be written down. That's what verse 2 says. Should be distributed to people. Verse 2 also says that. Should be acted upon. Verse 2 says that. And in verse 3 it says that is for a select time in the future. It motivates us toward the goal. Should not be discarded and will not fail. So you guys get clear, get intentional on who you want to do business with. What is your client avatar? And that client avatar can change over time. You know, the people that I seek for business partners now have different qualities than I sought at the beginning. And that's going to give a very different experience for them and for me as their leader. And it's going to cause us to do very different things and grow differently and serve differently. And I'm really excited about that. I'm excited about what that looks like in my Arbonne business. And I'm excited about that for my coaching clients too. There have been people that I've thought, gosh, I'd love to coach them, but they're really not my ideal client. Maybe because they don't have follow through, or I've witnessed that that they're really great at starting things but not finishing them. And that's not what I'm looking for in a coaching client. So I hope you find that helpful today. Get down below. Let me know what resonates with you on this. Share with us what are the qualities of your ideal client. You know, especially get on over to the Success God's Way community and share that, because we could be referring you and connecting you to people that could be your ideal client. And then lastly, I just want to share one more thing with you about being the Hustle with Heart coach for Arbonne. You know, I always say that I help everyone attain results, HEAR, for total health and wealth. And I just want you to understand that wealth is so many things. Wealth is about money, certainly additional income streams. It's about creating legacy, a willable business asset, but it's also what are you doing with your time, and what can you be doing today that creates time freedom for you in the future, and what can you create today that can continue to build as a legacy. So just be sure you know that definition of wealth for you, and that it really isn't just about how much you're making. Certainly that opportunity is there, but what you do with your time. So that's it. Have a great Thursday. I'll see you guys tomorrow for the Daily Dose.